You all must have heard of Natwarlal, a popular con man from India whose most popular stint was selling the Taj Mahal, Red Fort, and the Parliament building along with its 545 members. Natwarlal in his life escaped the jail 8 times, but his golden days ended in 1996. From then, India was looking for a con man to speak and gossip about, and India got him in the form of Sukesh Chandrashekar. He became more popular when the news about him duping Jazqueline Fernandez or allegedly having an affair with her caught the limelight. Who is Sukesh? Where does he come from? And what are all the cons he's pulled off? Let's know this, so stick with me until the video ends. From posing as a government official, to a bureaucrat, to a member of the Election Commission, to posing even as former Tamil Nadu CM Karunanidhi's grandson, Sukesh has done it all. So currently Sukesh is 32 years old and resides in the protection of the Enforcement Directorate in some part of the country. Sukesh Chandrashekar was born in Bengaluru in a lower middle class family. His parents always wanted him to study well, but his stint with education was only limited after he completed class 12 from the Madurai University. From then he decided that he does not want to study anymore. But he had dreams of doing something big and not falling into the tax bracket of the lower middle class income. He started earning money by joining the real estate sector, and as he was passionate about cars, he started to organize car races in Bengaluru city. In 2005, Sukesh started his con career by posing as a very high-ranking bureaucrat and duping many people in the city with many crore rupees. He was first arrested by the Bengaluru police when he was just 17 years old. He was arrested on charges of duping a person of about 1 crore rupees by posing as a friend of the former CM H.D. Kumaraswamy's son. Before this, he had come to the attention of Bengaluru police when he had a letter signed by the Commissioner of Bengaluru police that he could drive cars and ride bikes anywhere in Karnataka at full throttle. Later, it was uncovered that this was a letter forged by Sukesh himself. In 2007, after he was released, he moved out of Bengaluru and set up operations in states like Andhra Pradesh, Kerala, Tamil Nadu. It is reported that he lived in a bungalow in these states paying a rent of over 2 lakh rupees and spent lakhs of rupees on luxury items like cars, watches, cell phones and gold. Sukesh continued his stints conning various people. He was a big fan of Bollywood and movies. He met Lina Maria Paul, a model and a small-time actress from Thrissur, Kerala, who had worked in Malayalam films like Red Chillies, Cobra, among others. She later went on to essay the role of a rebel in the popular Hindi film Madras Cafe starring John Abraham. She started to date Sukesh. Later, she became his partner in crime in most frauds that he did. She came under the scanner and even got arrested, which pretty much ended her career. But by 2015, the couple got married since they had lived together all this while. In 2011, Sukesh was arrested again for cheating dozens of businessmen in Tamil Nadu by posing as a secretary in the then Karnataka Chief Minister Yediyurappa's office and promising them government contracts. By the end of 2013, Sukesh had conned almost all segments of population, including poultry farmers, underwear manufacturers, pressure cooker makers, bank executives, parking system makers, kitchen equipment makers, and packaged date firms of a whooping rupees 30 crores. By 2017, Sukesh had pulled off one of the biggest scams of his life. The Delhi police arrested him on the complaint of TTV Dinakaran, who is an Indian politician hailing from Tamil Nadu and belongs to the AIA-DMK party. Dinakaran wanted to acquire the 2 leaves election symbol for his party and retain the legacy created by Jayalalitha. It is reported that he was extremely desperate to get it done. Sukesh understood about his desperation and made a deal with him worth rupees 50 crores to get him the election symbol, as Sukesh claimed that he knew officials from the Election Commission of India. After a long wait, Dinakaran realized that this was a scam pulled off by Sukesh on him, as he was nothing more than a conman. He was arrested and lodged in the Tihar jail. This has been very unusually referred to as the 2 leaves scam. Now in jail, Sukesh couldn't possibly keep calm. As they say, old habits die hard. He formed a fresh racket sitting inside the jail, teaming up with police officials and some other prisoners and of course, his wife. He was able to arrange a mobile phone and started to call the wife of a well-known business person whose husband was in jail. The businessman we are talking about here is Shivendra Mohan Singh, who along with his brother Malvinder Mohan Singh ran healthcare services like Fortis Healthcare, Religare and Ranbaxy Labs. Shivendra and his brother went to jail on charges of breach of trust, and Sukesh understood their weaknesses, called the wife of Shivendra Mohan Singh Aditi Singh, and over a period of time extorted about 200 crore rupees from her by posing as a senior official from the law ministry. He promised her that he will be able to get both the Singhs released. Aditi Singh has even reported that he said he knew the Union Home Minister very well and hence she needs to speak to him politely. Now let's come to the most spoken about part of his life. His alleged involvement with Jazqueline Fernandez and Nora Fateh. Issue caught a larger attention when Jazqueline Fernandez was stopped at the Mumbai airport by immigration officials. Also, Enforcement Directorate has issued a lookout notice against the actress to appear before the body in Delhi. How did Jazqueline Fernandez actually come into picture? The charge sheet filed by the Enforcement Directorate against Sukesh Chandrashekar, which is about of rupees 200 crores, includes gifts by Sukesh to Jazqueline Fernandez and Nora Fateh of about over 10 crore rupees. So in this very charge sheet filed by the Enforcement Directorate, 10 crore rupees are of Sukesh gifting stuff to Jazqueline Fernandez and Nora Fateh, which simply explains their involvement and them being questioned by the Enforcement Directorate not as accused but as witnesses. Jazqueline Fernandez was questioned by the Enforcement Directorate for about 5 hours, and in this period the images of her with Sukesh surfaced on the internet. These pictures garnered a lot of attention due to obvious reasons. Sukesh Chandrashekhar's lawyers claim that the duo were in a relationship, so we could possibly assume that the hero of this story did not just cheat random people, but he even cheated his wife. But the spokesperson of the actress has claimed that there was no relationship between the two whatsoever. Police reported that he would make spoof calls to Jazqueline Fernandez from jail. His gifts to her, as reported by ED, ranged from flowers and chocolates and jewelry, a horse worth 52 lakhs, and a Persian cat worth 9 lakh rupees. Nora Fateh apparently has received an iPhone and a luxury BMW car from Sukesh. When asked by the media while he was being taken to the courtroom, Sukesh said yes. But allegations have been clearly denied by Nora's representative. ED has been investigating this man since day one. They have uncovered umpteen amounts of wealth that includes a lavish farmhouse, a bungalow and several luxury cars. It is a thing to be noted that whatever scams we have mentioned in this video, he was not convicted even once. He was acquitted in all of them. Sukesh currently is stuck in another position where ED has substantial evidence to prove him guilty. Sukesh has mastered the art or the skill of impersonation. Police have reported that this man talks to people so well that he can make anyone fall for his trap in possibly less than 30 minutes. The victims have also reported that he would end the call with Jai Hind to convince them about his originality. Sukesh is definitely now a billionaire but is behind the bars, and for cases, ED has solid evidences against him to prove him guilty. That's it about this new con man. If you like this video, press the like button, subscribe to NewsHamster and share this video with your friends so that they are aware of what's happening around them. Thank you so much for watching.